Hey everyone, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name is Josh. It is a great day. And how are you doing today? Just wanted to check in on you to see how you're doing. November can be a time, but it's Thanksgiving for you soon, and I'm very excited for y'all. I think it's today. Is today Thanksgiving? I think it's today. So enjoy your turkey and all that kind of stuff. Look what I'm building. Maybe you can see that. This is a 3D print of one tile of Manhattan. Isn't that cool? So I got myself a 3D printer because I buy stupid shit all the time, and I love it. Kids love it. Everybody's building things. We're making piggy banks, and if you have a little bit of extra cash and you're looking for something to do that kids will love, a 3D printer is actually not that expensive. It's like $300. You know, that might be a lot for some people, so it's not for everybody. And 3D printing has like a learning curve, but if you can get it down, it's such a creative way for kids to get involved with technology. It's fun. You could print so many cool things, toys and Pokemon, and I'm printing everything. I found so much free stuff. Anyway, all I'd say, 3D printing is really cool, and I'm excited to make an entire mini map of Manhattan and put it in a table. Mark's gonna help me build this table, and it's gonna be filling it with resin, and then we're putting little airplanes in it and stuff like that, and then we're gonna fill it, and it's gonna be like a Manhattan table. Isn't that cool? It is cool. Just say it's cool. Anyway, today we're talking about Sam and Nia and the beef they had with a couple of YouTube vloggers, because if you didn't know what Sam and Nia did, it's disgusting, okay? And these other vloggers are disgusting too, so let's get to it. Okay, so if you didn't know who Sam and Nia were, they are the YouTube vloggers, family vloggers that went super viral, like ultra super viral. After his wife took a leak in the toilet, he went in there, dipped it in, and said, "She doesn't know I took a pregnancy test, and I'm gonna tell her she's pregnant. She doesn't even know." And it was obviously fake. But to this day, they say it was not fake, so that's their statement. It was fake because they went super viral, and then they had to come out and say, "Oh, we had a miscarriage instead," right? Which could have just been her period. We have a whole video on it. Go watch it. It's crazy. These people are disgusting. What it does is it shows the lengths people will go to be famous, to make money, and they'll lie. And these people are like uber Christians, like, you know, LeBrant Christians. They're family vlogger Christians, and they're not Christians, is what I'm saying. I'm going to make this statement again, and I will continue to say this. As a Christian, well, you know, I say that loosely, as a, you know, an ex-Christian who loves Jesus, okay? You can't be a Christian if you're going to exploit your children. Sorry, not possible. So Sam and Nia had this thing go down, and then they went to this family vlogger conference, okay, vlogger fair or something like that, where all these people go to, they network, they meet people, they meet their fans pay to go to these events. It's crazy. It's like YouTube has a bunch of these. I'd love to go to one someday. I'd love to go to a family one someday and just interview people. To be fair, I wouldn't like getting fights. If someone came at me, I mean, come at me, but I'm saying I wouldn't. I'd be like, be respectful. I have a sign that says, you know, family vlogging is wrong. Change my mind, right? And I'd have some conversations with people. Anyway, that's not what happened here. So Sam and Nia went to this conference. It's interesting because they show the conference, and then it cuts to the point where they get booted from the conference. So let's look it over, and then we're gonna look at the other one that went down. So Sam from Sam and Nia is a complete D-bag. He's the guy in youth group nobody likes. Like, he tries really hard to be a friend, tries to be the most popular, but is not. He thinks he is, though. That's who Sam is. So let's get to it.
Being greeted by fans right away, guys.
Got greeted by fans right away.
Introduce yourself.
And they're like filming each other. Hi!
I'm Katie and the Bo Peeps.
Okay.
Katie and the Bo Beeps. And then there's Liz Lemon.
Sarah. This is Water.
They're not your fans. They're like, they just say they're fans, but they're all like, not a fan. I also have a vlog. Just thought I'd say hi. They want people to be their fans so badly, and they don't have any fans. I think, and don't forget, this is after the big blow up with the fake pregnancy and the fake miscarriage. That, I mean, they went super viral. I'm talking, they made tons of money on it and capitalized on it, and it was fake. Like, I think they got on TV shows and everything.
What it looks like. This is what we've been missing for the past, I think 3 years.
Looks like you're in the basement of a church somewhere. Doesn't look good at all. So they have these Q&As. They have these. This is just your standard like conference. We have some VIP guests that are gonna come answer questions for those who up and coming family vloggers, which would be a perfect place for me to go and honestly ask the right questions. Like, I would love to get up in front of them and say, I have a question. Do you think that exploiting your children for money is okay? And they'll say, yeah, it's not exploit. They have their answers, right? They have their answers, but no one can answer the question, can kids give informed consent? The answer is no every time. The answer is no every time. And you know who said that? Dr. Kirkonda, who is a psychologist. Can kids consent?
No.
So I would ask that question. I probably would be kicked out right away. I'm not going to lie. People would be like, kick that guy out, kick that guy out. So I'd sit outside and I'd have a sign. I would love for people to come engage because these are people are going here, okay, to like learn how to do this. And people need to not do this.
Look at this little group meeting us. Hi, guys.
I love it. They're like, look at this group meeting us. No, they're just, okay.
Are y'all all brothers and sisters?
Do they look like brothers and sisters? That's racist.
Okay. This little one wants us to sign his football. How
No,
cute.
he doesn't. He was like, no, give back.
Yes, for sure.
Vlogger fair, sign my poster. Who are these people? Kids have no idea who these people are.
Hey, we're backstage.
Hello, Andrew.
This guy looks like a youth pastor.
Andrew.
He definitely came from church world. Hundo. Person, I don't know who that guy is. Never met him. Don't know who he is. He came from church world. 100%. A youth pastor or was in ministry. Wanted to be, didn't make it. Too creepy or something. Definitely.
We're going to do our Q&A here in a minute. Do you have information for us, or?
Wrong shirt to wear, bro.
Yeah, so for the Q&A, you guys...
Yeah. Here's the Q&A. Here's the directions. So, like, people will ask you some Q's, and you give some A's. That's... Okay, cool. Good, we're set.
Questions that the audience... Yeah.
He's like, you're dumb.
Something out there.
There's like 16 people.
All right, guys. Benji's here to give us our pre-stage.
Who? Oh, he's got a channel called Video Influencers. These people connect with other influencers. Remember that guy who interviewed Micah about her money and she completely was a different person, the real Micah, and we called that out and that video got ratioed and then he deleted it.
I'd say like
Plugged into the channel.
yeah.
I think he deleted it. He might not have.
I'm just about talking off the cuff, but I'd say pep talk, pre-interview pep talk. Smiles are always good.
Okay, no one cares.
Standing there.
So this is, I'm pretty sure this is the guy from Ellie and Jared, who's, I could be wrong. It's the guy that wore the budgie smuggler, the grape smuggling underwear on the vacation with 8 passengers. He's the guy that's like, oh, really? He's a Mormon, hardcore Mormon. Sam and Nia are not Mormon though. They would be your considered mainline Christians, right? So Ellie, I think it's Ellie and Jared. I could be wrong. And they have a video. They came out in support. I think we're going to look at that too. But we're going to cover Ellie and Jared too because I think they're connected to the 8 passengers cartel, right? So they're really weird. I've been looking into their videos and oh my gosh, like. Weird is what I'm saying.
Subscribe to Davey and April.
Davey and April. Pfft, what did I say? Ellie and Jared? Davey and April. Same thing.
Subscribe. Subscribe.
Look at this. Like they can't even go about their life without like, hey, here's my card for my family vlogging channel. Like nobody thinks you're cool. Nobody. I can't wait to dive into their videos. Davey and April.
April's life. Good. April's life.
Don't do it. Get lost.
That was a shout out to myself. I just went there.
Yeah, you did. Please, sunscreen, my friend. Please. Guy looks like he's just, you know. Woohoo! 3 people. Who the hell are these people? The crowd is like, who? Who are these people? Oh, is this the ones that faked their pregnancy test and then faked the miscarriage? Oh, yeah, that's them.
My name's Benji, and I'm a YouTuber. I'm sitting with Barbour video extraordinaire couple, as well as daily family vlogger, Sam and Nia. Thank you for letting me interview you guys. Our pleasure.
You're so cool, dude. You're so cool. No, you're not cool. You know why you're not cool? Because you faked a pregnancy to go viral. That's terrible. But the end is that when you got caught, is you faked a miscarriage because you got caught and you lied. Like it's the ickiest lie, right? There are so many people who struggle with that, and you guys lied about it just because you wanted to save your money. Oh, these people are just nasty.
So how do we do, man? Dude, you rocked it.
How'd you do, man? Totes.
Good job, guys. Pretty good, but Shay Carl's back here. We're about to meet her for the
Shay Carl. We're about to meet Shay Carl, man. Shay Carl. Guys, if you know who Shay Carl is, he's also an utter, complete, disgusting douchebag. Mormon guy. Cheated on his wife and shit. So, like, it seems like every single one of these family vloggers, like pastors in ministry, 99% of their falls generally happen because of moral failings, cheating on their spouses. That's it. Literally. They all do it. I don't know what the hell. You got like maybe we should do an entire video of all the guys that cheat on their wives in these family vlogs, and there's like 20 of them. That's gonna be a good video, actually.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
What's so excited to be Shay Carl? The guy who cheated on his wife. Like, really? Oh, don't forget though that Sam also did that when he went on that. He got caught in the Ashley Madison scandal. Forgot to tell you guys about that. So yeah, of course he stands Shay Carl. So that's Shay Carl in the red hat. Peace. He doesn't want to talk to us. Yeah, because Shay Carl is a douchebag. And so are you, Sam. And he doesn't want to talk to you guys. He doesn't want to go on your camera. Shay Carl doesn't want to be on people's cameras. He doesn't want to talk to you either.
There he goes.
He like runs away from them.
You guys got ran from.
He saw us coming. I knew it. I knew he didn't want to do it.
He was going to say hi to her.
No, he was running away from you.
But I will see you again, and your heart will rejoice, and have no one take your joy from.
Who are these fans? At least they're not going to like Travis Scott concerts. That's good. I'd rather them go here.
To the lounge. This is April.
Okay, no one cares. I think this is April from Davey and April, and she's got the emo haircut, which is weird.
How come my cameras are like blue?
Because your camera's garbage, and you're standing in front of blue LEDs.
I'm pretty blue. We're in a blue room.
Can you imagine walking around a room with a bunch of people who are all doing the same damn thing as you, holding cameras up, not having real conversations, looking inside the cameras? Hey, I'm here with Ellie, and look at us, and they're holding their camera. Look at us. Like, does that feel like are we in the future dystopian? Are we nearing, crisis? Are we going to be in like a zombie apocalypse soon? Hopefully.
Let's see some faces.
Okay, so I'm showing you all this just because it's shitty, but they cut as soon as they cut. Watch what happens. Get lost.
I saw you reading comments.
Here we go.
We just got kicked out of Vlogger Fair, guys.
It's like you guys love. Well, we just got kicked out. Don't forget these guys. They didn't just go to Vlogger Fair. They were like VIP guests there to speak, and they got kicked out. Sam was beefing, and Nia is pissed. And look, Nia, you're as complicit in this as he is, but not as complicit because you also got cheated on. So I'll give you that. But you went with this. You went with a lie, so you get to do that. But she's angry at him because he went off.
Nia's really upset with me.
Yes, she's like more than upset. I'm about to cut your nuts off, buddy.
A couple other people. I made a really stupid, rash decision while we were hanging out in the lounge. They're just kind of explain. I won't mention any names, but there was a couple of. We found their names because I had the people on the Facebook group. The problem with family vloggers, just the DCP. I asked them who the other vloggers were who did this because we know there was Katie and Cullen, or Cullen and Katie was the first ones, but we didn't know who the second one was. But people called it out. Vloggers, family vloggers at that. When we had our miscarriage, and we posted a. Faked. You meant to say faked your miscarriage. You forgot to say that part. Comment on Twitter about being proud of our unborn baby, changing our lives and making a huge difference in our lives. There was no unborn baby. The people that were calling, I don't know what Cullen, Katie, and the other people tweeted out, but they did something. They tweeted out something like, it changed. Yeah, the unborn, the unformed. How about that? There was no baby. It did change your life for the better, yes, but it was all fake. The problem is that people were like, you did this. It was fake. It changed your life. You guys made tons of money and you faked it. That was the problem. The issue is that you're disgusting for faking it, not for having a miscarriage. He tweeted it and said it was jacked up that I had said that. Yeah, because you're a liar. Everyone liked it. So they pretty much teamed up. So there's a couple people. One guy says, jacked up, you said that, and then someone liked it, and he took offense. And were bullying us, is what it was. They weren't bullying you. They just tweeted. Chill. All that it was. They were bullying our family. Nia's over there, like, calling a divorce lawyer. The first guy I approached, I told him that I had read what he wrote, and it hurt our family, extremely hurt our family. It actually brought Nia to tears. Then don't lie to people about something so egregious. It's not like you lied about, something stupid. You lied about something egregious, and you're a Christian. And I told him I forgave him. I said, just want to let you know, man, you caused a lot of hurt within our family. He wasn't looking for forgiveness, bro. And you don't get kicked out for telling someone, I forgive you. You got kicked out because you were lighting it up, buddy. Apparently you were screaming. And obviously Cullen comes out and says it. But we've forgiven you. We've moved on. We've moved past this. Clearly. And I just want to let you know we've forgiven you. But then today I had a That's so condescending, by the way. If you're a Christian, you go up to someone who has wronged you and you're like, look, man, you completely wronged us and I hated you, but I forgive you. That's condescension, and that's a dickholery thing to do, you dickhole. Push the other guy. I couldn't help myself. He pushed the other guy. Our family in a public forum. as another family fellow vlogger, it just really got to me. So I was going to approach him and let him know that I forgave him too. But instead of telling him that right away, I approached him and said,
I pushed. He's like saying that, instead I just, violently pushed him. He just like, he pushed him. Like he was getting he got kicked out because he was getting in a violent altercation.
hey man, I saw that you liked this post. I was wondering why you liked it.
Imagine approaching somebody and saying, hey, I saw you like this post, and pushing them violently because they liked a tweet. What world are we in?
He said that he could like whatever he wants. He got a little bit defensive right away. And
because you're up in his grill with your face like that and that ugly shirt.
He was just like, I can do whatever I want. I was like, I understand that, but can you explain further why you liked it?
Because is he serious? Sam, can I explain to you? Because clearly you know why they said that, right? He's all like, no, you're being facetious, dude. You know exactly what they're saying. You faked that shit. Faked it. That's why they said it. I feel like, really?
Just so I better understand where you're coming from, I wanted to apologize. I told him I was sorry about it. I lost my cool. Nothing got physical at all.
You just said you pushed him. Okay. Did I hear that wrong?
It was just a verbal altercation. But they weren't comfortable with us coming back in.
Yeah, that's damn right. Hey, I have that car that just passed, that Ford C-Max.
Anyway,
same color and everything.
I'm deeply apologetic that I acted so stupid. There's just so much going on right now.
You were VIPs at a conference, likely paid to be there. What's going on right now? What's going on right now is they're going through the shit. They basically got canceled for all intents and purposes. They're still on the internet right now. But then the Ashley Madison thing came out and everything came down. This guy is a grade A, disgusting, fake Christian. Like, this is the problem with the church, everybody. That these are the people that represent them. That's the damn problem.
And I'm just an emotional wreck. I'm pretty much an emotional wreck right now. I'm really sorry for the people we didn't get to meet. And
all three of you that you already did meet.
I hope you guys can accept this apology and maybe understand where I'm coming from.
You're in Seattle.
We were all hurt by that.
No. You hurt everybody for lying.
Hey guys.
Either he's been crying or he's high AF here because his pupils are like this.
Today has been one of the hardest days of mine and Nia's life, by far.
Well, you know what? That's self-inflicted, my friend. This is called adulting. You make the decision to lie. You get called out. You get found out. This is what happens. The truth always comes out, everybody.
Especially for Nia.
Please. Especially.
Just so much going on with us right now. Just.
You mean the lies that you got caught in? Is that what you meant to say? Okay, cool.
Entirely too much. And the vlog right now is just not feasible for our life right now.
Good.
We're going to take a break for about a week.
A week. Okay. You guys should have taken the cue here and just left. So many vloggers, even Shay Carl tried to come back a couple times and just was booted. If Mike ever tries to come back, gone. There's cancellations and cancellations. If you cheat on your spouse and are caught in that thing, like that's the one thing still the world holds dear is like, if you've made a commitment to somebody, just try to do the commitment. And if you don't, and you're a family vlogger and trying to come across perfect, that's your fall from grace. If you're not perfect, then say you're not perfect, right? If it comes out of the Jess fam, like that type of person cheats, we're like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Right? Sure, I wouldn't be canceled for it, right? Because she's not a pure, honest looking person. She's like, yo, I am a dumpster fire. And everybody's like, yeah, we like you for that. But he and Sam and Nia came across as super Christian. And that's the problem.
As of right now, we just know we need a small break to spend time with each other. Focus on.
All you do is spend time with each other. You vlog your life. What does she mean here? And this is the problem, right? They don't spend time together. They spend time on social media. They do videos when they come together, and then they're separate.
What's important to us, and
clearly your marriage is not important to you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure.
We're gonna miss you guys.
So then, Cullen and Katie came out. And this was the person he had accosted. This one, Sam accosted. He didn't want to say it on his video, even though he's apologizing. Could have just apologized to the person he was doing, but whatever. But Cullen and Katie, if you don't know who Cullen and Katie are, they are also D-bags on the internet. But at this point, I mean, Cullen had said something, had called them out for being fake, which is just, I guess it's pot calling the kettle black because people are all fake. These are the people that said that they went debt-free, but they got PPP loans. Like, they're the ones who took PPP loans and hopefully will, be held accountable to that eventually. But they took PPP loans and then told everybody that they paid off $100,000 worth of debt and all this stuff. And then they came out and said, no, the loans went in our pocket, but we work for ourselves. And they tried to justify it. I have a video on it. I think they didn't take it down. I'll check. But if not, I'll repost it. But they are disgusting too. But this is who he accosted and this is their excuse. And listen to how they do this. See who wears the pants.
Hey guys, we just wanted to make a video to address some controversy that has been up in the air. This video is not intended to start any drama or...
Then you shouldn't have done it. Of course it is. This is feeding the drama.
Support anybody or not support anybody in any way. It's just to state facts.
Hey, could you be more vague there, Katie? Thanks.
Because there's been controversy surrounding the whole Sam and Nia getting kicked out of Vlogger Fair issue. And it has been mentioned that...
We weren't going to make this video, by the way.
Yeah.
I love this. I wasn't going to make this, but here it is. Don't say that then. Why do people say I wasn't going to make this? Okay. But here it is. Do you know how dumb you sound when you do that? Clearly you don't. You sound dumb.
We weren't going to make a video about this because it continues to be mentioned that, he had an altercation with a couple other vloggers. Well, one of those vloggers was Cullen, and we haven't said anything because we didn't feel like there was any need to start drama or say anything about it. But they just made a video about it, and
they didn't mention you. Nobody would have known if you just didn't do this video. So yeah, you're feeding into it and you want this. Look at their faces. They love this shit. They love it.
Left out a couple facts, so we thought it would be appropriate to just share our side of the story because there's two sides to every story.
Right.
There's three sides. Well, there's four. Their side, your side, the truth, and what I'm about to uncover.
We're not going to mention the first person mentioned in the video, but
there were some facts left out about that conversation.
There were
facts.
So that first person, if you're wondering, I'm going to go to that page just so I have it here. Tribe, Tyler, and Samika. That is where they met in person for the first time. Okay, so that's what my Facebook group is saying, and I tend to trust these people. They know what they're doing. A lot of people said it was Cullen and Katie, yeah. But it sounds like Tribe, Tyler, and Cullen, SNN, went up to Megan Tonjes, Live Each Day, Nive Knowles, and Samika commented on it. Megan did an entire podcast. Phil DeFranco, Shay Carl were also cornered by Sam and Nia at full screen event, and SNN didn't take the hint that neither wanted to interact with them. Okay. Imagine Shay Carl not wanting to interact with you.
Left out about that, and if that person wants to talk about it, they can. But as far as our situation goes, I was holding my daughter in my arms in the...
Holding my daughter in my arms.
Green room or the lounge, and I got confronted. And obviously, if I'm holding my daughter, I'm going to automatically kind of get defensive.
Why? If you were approached? Defensive why?
When you're trying to call me out on favoriting a tweet.
Well, and the first thing and Sam said this in his video, he approached Cullen and said, why did you favorite a tweet? So Cullen had essentially favorited a tweet that another vlogger tweeted saying that it was jacked up that Sam tweeted how many views and subscribers their unborn child has brought to their channel.
Sounds like these people were jealous, first of all. Also based on a lie, because they're all like, whoa, what's it going to take for us to get... Because Sam and Nia were huge after that. They were one of the biggest. And the star rose, and they were obviously on stage. And these people were like, you guys didn't deserve that. And they're right, because they faked it. But it's jealous.
Channel.
And I don't feel like I had to explain myself. I just said, because I can.
Cullen favorited the tweet.
I'll agree with Cullen on that. Because I can do whatever I want there, Sam. What you can do about it, bruh?
In Sam's video, he said that Cullen and another vlogger teamed up and bullied him. I mean...
On Twitter.
Maybe if you consider favoring somebody else's tweet bullying, okay, but I don't personally consider favoring somebody's tweet that.
I don't personally favor there, Katie. Taking out PPP loans illegally and spending them on your debt and yourself and paying yourself with them and saying that you have employees and you don't. That's what I don't. But no, I agree with you on the other thing.
While I'm holding my daughter at a professional event that you're a VIP at is the appropriate time to... I don't think he should have confronted me. I don't think he should have confronted me in the first place. But to do it in that setting...
I mean, like, I agree with all parties and I also disagree with all parties. If you're going to do that publicly to another family vlogger and it's public beef, why not? Why'd you do it then? If you don't want to be confronted for your actions, don't do stupid shit like fake miscarriages and steal PPP loans. If you don't want to be confronted and called out, then stay out of it. Don't do the stupid shit. But all of you are all wrong in this. Every single one of you. So do that. If you want to do tweets and all, I get that. But at the same time, he has a right to come up and ask you, what the hell, bro? We're all family. We're all in this together. And he's like, no, I hate you, man. That's fine. But again, that's why he did it. He didn't do it out of the blue.
I think that was very unprofessional.
But from our perspective of what should and shouldn't have been done is not even like the intent. The intent is just to kind of tell exactly what happened from our side. So I was getting ready to go onto my panel, so I had handed games to Cullen. He was standing over.
What's your panel? How to take PPP loans illegally and spend it on yourself.
In the kids area of the green room, other kids were playing on the floor. So from my perspective, I was across the room getting ready to walk out, and his voice was loud enough. Sam's voice was loud enough.
Hey, Cullen!
Somebody talking loudly, and I looked over there, and just the body language and facial expressions that I saw were enough that I felt the need to go take my child from Cullen before something happened. Not that he was physically being aggressive at all, but just nonverbal body language. So as I walked over
The cut.
to take Gaines from Cullen's arms, Cullen said,
The kid's name is Gaines? I can't even... What did she say? James?
At that point, he just wouldn't leave me alone about it, and he had to have an answer.
like he said in his video, he asked follow-up why.
And at that point, I said, "Why do you want to start? Do you want to start?" And
You want to start... Like, this guy wants to fight, dude. Cullen is like a guy... You can tell this guy likes beef.
he replied, "Yeah, I want to start."
Cullen and I have similar body types. Maybe we should do a boxing match. James won't, because he's like... I'd have to lose 100 pounds to get down his weight class. Cullen's a fat guy like me. Thinking about it?
And from then on, it got really loud again, and then everything.
Well, there
got
wasn't
kinda
really
broken
a
up.
whole lot more said. I mean, it was more...
Let him explain it, lady. He was trying to explain it. She's like, well, hold on. Let me say the right thing. Look, dude, you wanted beef too. If you wanted an explanation, all you had to say was, look, dude, I think what you did was wrong, and you grew, it was wrong. And that's it. Have yourself an amazing day. Cheers.
I was like, okay, Cullen, just step away. You need to step away. And somebody came over to kind of get Sam back. There was, like he said in his video, there was no physical altercations there. But like I said, it just
Didn't Sam say he pushed somebody?
was kind of inappropriate with, I mean, it was inappropriate with, first of all, approaching somebody about favoriting a tweet from 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, that's another
That's pretty fresh. Sorry.
fact that we haven't mentioned. This tweet was 2 weeks.
Yeah, but it's not like he can come. He doesn't get to see you every day. That's the whole point. Is he wanted to accost you in person, like I guess like a man would. Gotta give Sam that. He didn't like come at him on the internet. He came at them face to face and said, "What's up? All these guys want this beef." But okay, but at least okay, whatever.
Yeah, then I was like, I don't have to explain.
Did you
myself
even
about
remember that you favorited the tweet?
I'm like,
Then that's okay. Then you forgot you did it. Then no worries. All you had to do is tell Sam, I forgot I favored that tweet. Oh, okay, all good. Really?
right now, I think
There's something in your teeth, Katie, and I can't stop looking at it now.
they might have more important things in their life to worry about.
Than somebody
And
favoriting it.
at a convention like that, I just thought it was very out of place.
Like I said, we weren't going to make a video because Sam made
Stop saying this shit.
his video. We felt like it was an appropriate thing to share our side of the story. We're not making...
You basically just said exactly what Sam said. I verbally accosted people. Then they said he verbally accosted us. So your side is different? Sam even said I was being an idiot and I apologized. He apologized, then they still made this video. I'm not saying Sam's right. Sam's also wrong. They're also wrong. Saying that we weren't going to make the video. But Sam said exactly what they just said there. Nothing was different.
this video to say that we don't support them. We're not making this video to say that we support them. We literally just wanted to state the facts. Nia is a very
Thanks for that, Katie. Something in your teeth.
sweet girl, and I really hate that she's having to go through all this because I know it has to be extremely stressful. We were just upset when we saw the video and saw that things had been left out.
What things did you leave out? What things did he leave out? He said the exact same thing you said. Why does your color keep changing?
Because that was not an accurate
Now there's something in
the
the
story.
No. So that's it. We're just here to state facts.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Give you the truth and let you know.
You said the exact same shit. Thanks, though. Thanks for capitalizing on your end.
We don't have anything to hide or anything like that. So.
Do you? Okay.
Yes, it's just been such a vague statement of who else was involved. So since he made that video,
you didn't have to say anything. He didn't. If anybody, they're all being stupid here, but if anybody could take the high road out of the entire situation, Sam, by not saying who he talked to. That's it. That's all he had to say. And apologized. Although I said maybe you should tell us who it is. But again, think about that for a second. Sam's the one who said, I'm not telling you who it is. And they're like, it was us.
Cullen was one of the folks involved.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, great video. Thanks for that bullshit. So let's recap this whole thing. So Sam and Nia did this stupid thing. Sam gets called out for a bunch of stupid things and is representing family vloggers because their star is growing. So this other vlogger and Cullen and Katie like a tweet saying that's jacked up that you did all this shit and that you are famous because of that. Then they get in a big altercation. They all make the beef. They do it all about it. But at the same time, these people don't realize that they're all in the same boat. You're all douchebags. If you exploit your children online, then good that there's a magnifying glass on the shit that you do. Cullen and Katie are not without blame for lots of things. Okay? And they're switching all their content to like super adult TikToks and stuff like that. They're trying to be nasty. That's fine. Do that. Just get your kids out of it. If you're going to take your kids out, cool. Do all that weird, dumb shit. Okay? But if you're not, and you're going to do that as well, like Jess Fam talking about threesomes and people who are in PRN and doing family vlogs at the same time, no. Also, taking PPP loans. That's just disgusting. There's so many people who couldn't get them, and you guys got them for what? Because you have accountants and shit like that, and then claiming that you're like, look how we got out of debt. I mean, it's so ridiculous. All these people are wrong in this case, but this beef was extraordinary because it's rare that you see these people come at each other, right? It's very rare, and thank God it happened. It didn't happen. I hope it happens more. More family vloggers need to come out against people who are doing it wrong. If you really want to save your industry, and I hope it never gets saved. I hope it's still just I hope it's just a sinking ship. I hope it is, and I think it is. Then you come out against people who do stupid shit. Micah lost all of her friends publicly anyway. I know that she probably has some secret people behind the scenes that still support her and don't want to come out and say it. But that's what should have happened. When it comes to Sam and Nia, what they did, they absolutely should have had everybody come out against them too. That's just the way this works. You are in the public eye. And so when you do something egregious like fake a miscarriage because we went too viral, then that's gross. And you have to live with that. And you know the truth. And they live with it. But Cullen and Katie are just as bad. But when they beef together, it's like, it warms my dad heart. April and Davey did the video, the weirdo guy face. They did a video after this, which we're going to cover tomorrow, about people coming after family vloggers like years and years ago. And they made a video. So we're going to talk about that because it's interesting tag off of this video. Very, very interesting. We're going to do it. Take a deep breath. You are beautiful, kind, gorgeous, and super effing valuable. Don't let anybody ever tell you otherwise, because you are. People need you here. Your family needs you here. Everybody needs you here. But also don't forget to take care of yourself. It's very important. Christmas is coming. It could be a stressful time of year for a lot of people. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody as well. I hope you get all the Black Friday deals and don't kill somebody trampling them at Walmart. Okay? Just don't do that. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow.